3,300 and 3,300. And here's what I'm talking about. We're just going to get a little caught up. There are 2 weeks of data that I didn't cover on the channel. I have, of course, the insurance registration playlist where I've been tracking the weekly data for a very long time. So briefly, this was August 5th through the 11th. NIO with 3,300 units for that week. And then the next week, again, NIO with 3,300 units. Now, that was for the week of August 12th through the 18th. Now, what I posted about this is I referenced that this is comparable. It kind of is aligning in my mind with what we saw from NIO in June. And this is why. If we now look at the insurance registration playlist and we look back at the comparable weeks in June, for NIO, it was 3,400, 3,500. Now, this was a carryover week the week before, May 27th through June 2nd. And we had a carryover week as well in this month to start off the month in August. And so not knowing what those specific numbers are going to be, but just kind of having this as sort of an alignment with the June numbers, I referenced it in a tweet, wanted to bring it up so that I can now add this to the playlist for the insurance registration data, but that's kind of what I've got in mind. So hopefully we'll see an uptick in the next couple of weeks to finish out the month strong in August. And hopefully we'll see NIO with the 20,000 monthly delivery number yet again. But now let's move on. I want to talk about this. This is in July, the numbers for BEV, that's the battery electric vehicle, the brands. And what we see is NIO at the number 5 spot with between 21 and 22,000 vehicles. I'm really hoping we see this trend continue, along with NIO unleashing and starting the delivery of Envo with the L60 model. That's their first sub-brand. Those deliveries, I think technically they've maybe even started in August, but I think they'll report them in September. So we'll keep an eye on that and see how those numbers are reported and how that's going to show up. For example, if we're going to end up seeing Envo pop up here, or if it's going to be all under the NIO umbrella and branding. So I kind of think we'll see Envo, but that's just a guess. I have no idea of knowing for sure yet. And again, we'll keep covering it here on the channel. Now let's talk. I want to shift over here because remember those numbers. Now look for the month of July, NIO with over 20,000, but now you'll note they didn't make the top 20. This is for all passenger vehicle brands in July. And here's the other thing that at least stands out to me. The blue represents ICE or gas sales. We are still seeing a lot of gas sales, especially if you look at the brands that NIO is looking to compete with. You've got BMW at the 11th spot with a lot of blue. That's ICE or gas sales. You've also got Audi up there, another competitor for NIO with quite a few sales, most of them blue. And I actually was thinking, am I missing them? I am missing them. Mercedes is up above. Benz, that's the other company, NIO, with the premium brand that NIO has looking to compete with, again, heavy in the blue. So there are a lot of potential sales NIO can still take if and when they get the brand awareness, the brand recognition and the market awareness out and handled. And then also, of course, need to be able to meet delivery expectations and demand. So there's still a lot that has to play out here. And especially as we see the sub-brand Envo and the L60 start coming out, is that going to impact things for NIO with the premium brand? For better, for worse, are we going to see a dip or anything like that with deliveries from the NIO side of things? I don't know. I'm hoping not, but we'll just keep tracking it as we get the data. Also, this tweet I wanted to share as well. Now, NIO, of course, again, is not showing up on this for the top 20. This is just sedan sales. But again, to me, when I see this, what I'm thinking, and that's just what I want to offer is kind of my thoughts. We still got a lot of blue showing up. And of course, if we're looking at the competitors for NIO, you've got Mercedes with 2 vehicles here. You've got, I think I saw Audi. Yep, Audi down here with the vehicles. So, most of those sales, again, blue, ICE, gas sales in the future in China, they will not be. So who gets those sales? Are those brands going to continue to be able to take the same market penetration and levels that they have? I don't think so. I think NIO is going to take at least a bite and hopefully a heavy chunk and a big bite out of that market. But time is the ultimate reveal. I wanted to cover this, and then I'm going to ask you a question and let you weigh in on it before I wrap the video. This is from a couple weeks ago. This was August 12th, I guess. What is this? The 24th as I record this. So NIO Global Community is awesome. This is the biggest reason I continue to do content on NIO. And I'm talking about specifically the YouTube videos on the NIO Trending channel. So I said I'll still post things here and on YouTube, but basically I said I need to take a break from videos while watching to see if we get broader market volatility ahead of earnings. Now, there were really three things I was waiting to see. I'll cover those in just a second. NIO stock remains my favorite long-term play and a unicorn, meaning we've never seen a company like this before. I still remain excited about it. And this was a couple weeks ago, but it was at a point where I just kind of needed a refresher. I needed to step away and focus on some of my other projects, some other things. And it was very nice to be able to do that. And now this, shout out Aussie Trader, who says, because I just referenced doing a video this weekend, if people want, with my thoughts on NIO price action and what I actually think we could see, or what selfishly I'm hoping we'll see. I'm hoping we'll see it dip down. I do have a few dollars set aside in case we do see it go down with broader market volatility, in case I could snatch some up. But I'll do that in a separate video and talk about that if people want me to. So hit the thumbs up, click the like, and drop a comment telling me you want me to do that. And then I will come back with that video. And I may do it anyway. Maybe I'll wait. We'll see. But so here's the comment from Aussie Trader. Didn't you say you were stepping back for a while from the videos? And what's changed leading up to earnings statements will be a crapshoot talking about trying to predict NIO stock price action. After earnings, analysts, earnings breakdown and highlights will be much more beneficial and get more views, in my opinion. And I appreciate the comment. And so I responded because I don't think Aussie Trader and maybe other people also hadn't seen this, which is why I posted this as a response with the link for the video that I did drop. And I'll link that video here in this so you can quickly and easily access it and watch it. It's about NIO stock. Essentially, will we have a short squeeze? Do we have that ahead? Here's my response. I was waiting and watching a few things. The earnings announcement from NIO was a big deal. And that's because Wall Street almost always gets it wrong. They give us dates. They're almost always at least a week off with their dates. So I was waiting and watching for that earnings announcement from NIO. Once we got it, that's the day that I did this video. Anyway, so that's one thing I was watching. Updated FTDs, that's a fails to deliver. I also talked about that in this video because they have spiked again, and that could be a couple different things. I'll probably talk more in depth about my thoughts on that for both sides, positive and negative, or bearish and bullish, if you will, and how that could impact stock price, at least to my thinking. And then the overall market, which I still think has the potential for volatility before earnings. I'm talking about the NIO earnings, which are September 5th. And then I said it was a brief but nice break from doing YouTube videos, just a couple weeks off. And again, now I'm sort of catching up on content. And this is the thing that had prompted that. It was, and shout out NIO San Fran. NIO San Francisco talked about, is England doubled up on his position in NIO? He has the second biggest profited hedge fund, or highest profited hedge fund last year, I read. And then he asked me if I think we are close to bottoming out with the NIO stock price, and then asked if I would offer my opinion. Usually I don't. But I thought, it might be fun to do that. So I said, should I do a video on this? This is what prompted Aussie Trader to ask me, hey, what's going on? You're acting suspicious, thought you were going to be MIA for a while. And I was for a little while. But, then I'm always acting suspicious anyway. So jokes aside, though, I want to hear from you. Do you want me to drop a video and talk about what I think, what I'm thinking, and even why I have a few dollars set aside for NIO stock in case it dips to a $3.60 or lower price range? And yeah, I gave some of it away. That's a little bit of what I've been watching and thinking. I even referenced that not too long ago as kind of being an area to watch. But really, it's more because of the broader market volatility that I do think we could still see shake out or play out. And I don't know. I kind of hope if we're going to see it, that we see it sooner, like before NIO earnings would be nice. Anyway, let me know. Talk to me if you want me to do a video and share that. Thanks. Have a great day. And I'll see you all again very soon.